Hey, welcome to another video of this amazing, lovely community of angels that resonate with Starseed that are really connected to the ocean. And today I'm going to do a reading because this new timeline is just approaching to you, and you cannot even grasp on the enormous types of shifts that are incoming in this new reality. You cannot grasp onto them. I'm feeling full to drink some water, so maybe you need to hydrate. Oh my god. So now I feel like an immediate blocked throat chakra. So maybe there's something like some decisions that are being placed on your timeline right now. There's gonna be like some channeling and also some tarot pulling in the end. So basically, I feel that you have been going through a lot of integration lately. Like it might have not been easy. Sorry guys, I just need to make this smart. I don't know. Okay. You might have gone through like some phases where you were doubting yourself a lot. Maybe you didn't know if this new financial thing or you were gonna be able to solve these problems or financial like preoccupations that you might had. There were like some days where or weeks that you have been questioning all of this. So basically this is going to be like a confirmation. You have been doubting if you really were capable to superate this thing, if you were able to really trust, if there was going to be any type of sign from your team of light that you're actually in the right path. Like you were doubting if this step you took was actually the one that you should have. Somehow I feel that all of you guys, this beautiful collective, is correlated to creating something that is in the public eye through social media probably or in other bias. But I feel like this collective is mostly correlated to creating content in social media. So basically your team of light is telling me that you might have been going through phases where you were like, oh, maybe I should stop sharing my actual voice. Actually, I should stop sharing my essence or whatever that composes me because nobody will actually like me for being who I truly am. I don't feel safe. The algorithm doesn't pushes me up. I should just stop sharing my unique voice and I should just like copy paste whatever. Or maybe I should just stop. Maybe I should sabotage myself. Maybe I'm just not for this. I'm not meant for this. Maybe whatever I'm dreaming, everything I feel that spirit or my team of light communicates to me, like I'm meant to create this huge project that is gonna change X thing. Like somehow all of those things stopped actually somehow resonating with you, or like you were like, oh, maybe this actual like the growth I'm going through was not directionally proportional to the type of visibility that I'm gonna have. Somehow I feel you guys have this thing of, you're gonna be met or seen by thousands if not millions of people worldwide, and somehow is your voice correlated to that, is your art correlated to that, your creativity is correlated to you being seen worldwide. And I feel that the fact that people were not liking, or like the algorithm wasn't pushing you towards, was this motivating you so much, because I understand that you have been putting like a lot of work and a lot of compromise and a lot of your essence like in this amazing project, or the amount of projects that you're somehow dedicating time to. So the fact that they were not moving as you wanted and that they were not generating any type of monetizing movement was also not only discouraging you, but somehow was making you feel like maybe you were not enough. But I'm here to tell you that you are enough. You are loved. Your team of light is preparing such amazing things on the background, and I feel right now you're in the capacity to hold that growth, to hold this amazing change that is gonna occur, that maybe you feel like, oh, am I gonna be able to sustain this abundance that I can feel it's coming? And your team of light is like, yeah. And you know why they're making you wait so much, or why are they making you cultivate this patience, this temperance? Because when this abundance comes inside your life, which it's somehow going to appear in the next 3 to 6 weeks, or even more like 2 to 3 months. But we're not focusing on the timeline here. This is just like a focus of it's coming so that you can be calmed. But they're telling me to not focus on the timeline. I feel you all guys are not focusing anymore on the timeline. You're now like more in focus on how can I make this thing run so that I build an empire that leaves a legacy that represents me, that people, once I'm dead and has passed like 100 of years, they still remember that the person who was able to create this empire and transcend this lesson, transcend this antique ancestral knowledge was myself, you. Okay, so basically your team of light is telling me that you're prepared to hold, to sustain, to equalize. You are already in the nervous system capacity to hold until the amount of growth that is going to come, and it's going to be exponentially fast, which can make you feel a little pressure also, like, oh, I have to do X, Y, Z, but they're telling me calm down, because they're going to make sure that you have every tool, that you have the time to implement the systems, the back end, the processes, everything's going to come on flow. Okay, so don't doubt or don't start thinking or worrying about things that you should not. You should just enjoy. Of course, thinking on how am I going to utilize this money income in a more intelligent way. They're calling me to my book written by Benjamin Graham, Intelligent Investor. I don't know why. And also, they're calling me to the book of Stop Being You by Joe Dispenza. So these two books are fundamental in this new path. Okay. So there's something regarding to your mentality, to the way how you manage your finances, to the way how you're unlocking your brain to hold into more and more abundance so that you can leave a legacy and also impregnate or imprint, that's the word, this mentality somehow by like a encode thing to your children and to the generations that come, because you have already made the work inside of you, you know what I mean? So your DNA is already somehow healed and integrated. So they're calling me to that. And I was doing through TikTok some videos regarding to what is this project that is going to come towards your way, but actually there were like plenty of projects that were coming your way. We're going to use this oracle, Night Fairy, so I feel that I might reconnect with the Celtic thing, the Celtic vibe, okay? And yeah, I want to receive more clarity on the projects that are coming towards this year 2026 for this amazing collective. So angels are candles, you're divine. Intergalactic Star Team, what is the message that I want to share to this collective and regarding to these amazing projects that are coming on this 2026 for their path? Okay, so definitely there's something related to ancestral connections, okay? So I feel that this person's or projects that are gonna come somehow are gonna unlock your ancestral wisdom. The persons that you might connect with might be in a really ancestral connection. Maybe they have connections to the sea, they're drawn to Hawaii, Australia, to New Zealand. There's like a lot of importance to the Maoris too, like the whole Polynesian culture. You're calling me like to the Lemurian also. There's something inside your codes that is being activated, that is being treated on during your nights, and it's completely correlated to Lemuria, to the Pleiades, to Atlantida, because we guys here channeled through Polaris, this amazing collective, as I told you in the start, we are a collective that is amazingly profoundly connected to the ocean. And Lemuria is somehow like the precursor, or Atlantida, like precursor of every civilization that came afterwards, you know, like Lemuria, Atlantida, Hawaii, Australia, New Zealand, all those little islands that are in the how it's called, Oceania, you know, they have that, and Hawaii floated up, but it's also part of that. So maybe you have to listen, like it's something that you have to get yourself inside of, like reading more about Lemuria's culture, and identify yourself of like a type of starseed, or understand why you are a Mintaka starseed. I am also gonna do some channels about that, because I receive so much information. Besides of doing channels like tarot and receiving messages, I'm super connected to intergalactic beings, specifically from Mintaka. And that's something that I have been feeling that I should share with you guys. Like, let's do like a parenthesis, okay? Like, that's something that I have been trying to share with you guys since like a really, really long time, since I started this amazing channel. But I was kind of scared because I felt that maybe you couldn't understand, maybe you wouldn't understood, or maybe there would not be some people interested in that. But I am feeling like a really strong call for my team of light that there's some people that need to feel, need to hear, I don't know, need to channel what I channel, or understand how Mintaka specifically works, as there is not enough information about this planet that still exists, okay? And I'm one of the incarnated presences from Mintaka. I'm a starseed from there. So you guys might also resonate with that. We all come from different planets, or also there's some people that come from planet Earth specifically. But this collective is not. This collective is actually in resonance to being part of a starseed planet, okay? Investigate which type of starseed planet you connect the most. Maybe Pleiades, maybe Lemuria. We are connected more to Mintaka, as I channel directly from there, okay? And the intergalactic star team that communicates to me throughout the messages that I give to you guys is from specifically Mintaka, so there's a reason for that, okay? Regarding to, let's close it. Also, let me know in the comments, like, what do you think? Do you want to learn more about Mintaka? Do you want to hear more about the Pleiades, about Lemuria? Or that would you be interested that I channel more about Mintaka? Like, let me know your questions. What information would you like that I start speaking about? Maybe concepts that you don't understand, that you would like that I somehow decipher a bit more. I want to know you guys a little bit more. This is a beautiful collective. This is a community. So the idea is that we connect with each other, and the comment sections is for that. You can also write me through TikTok, through Instagram also, Ariana Castillo, or Ariana Castillo D. You will see also down below what's my username, but you can write me through DMs in Instagram, through TikTok, if it's not through one of those platforms. Like, you can also write throughout the comments. Like, we're here to enhance our road app, you know, and I'm here specifically to remind you of the incredible source of power you are, and that inside of that source, if you decide to enlighten that light, or to remember yourself, like, oh, I am actually this source of power, this source of light, and I utilize it towards light, wow, you will become like another planet of a lot of shining energy. Like, you become a little star shining everywhere, which I think you already are, you know. But why not unite us and start shining together as a strong lightning collective, you know? 1414, that might be resonant for you. Let's do that. Let's build this community up. I'm here for that. Like, this is one of my most amazing purposes. This is a thing that I do because I love it. I found it, and it's the one source that I'm completely, like, I can speak as truthfully how I am on my 95%, like, spirituality, energetic world. It's what I literally am. If it's not 100% of my life, because I require to be tangible, I'm also, like, super drawn to this. And I would love that you guys continue receiving these messages, but also somehow being able to transform these messages into tangibility, which is an ability that you guys allow me to start and every time enhance it so that you can have better guidance. Because one thing is receiving like information, codes, or images, or emotions, noises, or synchronicities, and others is transforming all of that into tangible things, you know? So here I am for you guys, learning together, growing together, because this is a journey that in the end we're having together, you know? I'm the channel, but at the same time, there's some channels that also reflect my energy. So there are some phases of growth that we both are going through, and how amazing it is to have a group where you can completely transform yourself in such an authentic, with no filter, with so much love, right? In a space like that, I am so thankful that you guys are having this beautiful, lovely space, as I also, when I like, also I have my own safe, beautiful space besides of my own channeling. I also follow other channel accounts that are my safe space, you know. So yeah, if you feel called, I would appreciate and love that you subscribe, and let's start growing this amazing community together. Okay. So basically, regarding to these projects, there are some cards that are repeating definitely from the lecture, the little lecture that I did on TikTok. We have the enchantment, which is a repeated card. We also have the wounded healer and the patience. So basically, these projects are gonna require you to remain on your character. Everything that makes you be so precious, so connected to your divinity, to your innocence, keep it. Okay, that creativity, that connection to the spiritual realm, keep it. Because these projects are finding you because of that. And the wounded healer is basically in resonance to you connecting with your most divine, authentic, you know, like dark feminine, dark masculine energy. And because of that connection, you are allowing everything that is settled on you to be alchemized into gold, literally. So there might be some hardships during this new project that is gonna come. Basically, difficulties of learning, not difficulties of like, I don't know, misencounters. No, nothing negative. It's just like you on the curve of learning, because they're telling me that this is gonna be a project that is gonna challenge you. Confirmation verb. There's gonna be some projects that are gonna challenge you. Definitely. I feel like a throat. Throat block. There are gonna be some projects that are gonna challenge you, but you're gonna have the strength to overcome them. And they're telling me to have patience on your learning curve. Okay, patience, it's key. And we have the portal. Oh my god, definitely you're stepping to this new timeline. 1818 as I looked up. Oh my god, I cannot be more excited for you guys. The portal, which confirms that you are stepping into this new dimension, the projects, the economic fluctuation, the economical abundance, everything that's gonna come your way that you're not used to. It's like a dream thing. It's like a prayer being answered, and your team of light is so proud of you. And it's like saying, yes, like, of course, they made it. Like, we're so happy that they're having this. You cannot believe how happy your team of light and your angels and your archangels are feeling in this exact moment, because this is something that they have prepared for you. This is the moment, like, it's the moment for you to utilize your inspiration, your creativity, your art, your voice, your capacities to be as unique and authentic as you are. Utilize all this creative power, endeavor, okay? Utilize it, because that is the key for you to step into this new timeline. So if there's something that you're not doing, if there's a project you're postponing, if there's something like some consecration you're not doing, if you're like scattering, if you're doubting, if you're like, damn, maybe I should not be my authentic self, X, Y, Z, all the excuses in the world, stop it. Stop it, because this new dimension is coming, and if you do not stop it, you're gonna lose, like literally, you're just gonna go inside a hole and not come out. Oh God, and you don't deserve that. You don't deserve it, okay? So please, don't do it. Please, don't do it. You got it. The fifth joy. So when you remember that you're strong, that you're powerful, that your creative endeavors are the most amazing gift you have in this world, and you're meant to be abundant, like multi-billionaire abundant level, because this collective is a multi-billionaire collective level, okay? When you understand that your creative endeavors are exactly the source from your abundance, okay? The fifth joy enters because you understand that that is what's gonna make you so happy. This is gonna make you feel so fulfilled. Like, oh my god. Your creative endeavors, you love them. Like, you could do them forever. You'll always feel realized. Imagine the fact that now you're realizing that. You're saying, okay, the most abundant time in my line and all the wealth I'm gonna build, it's actually coming from my creative endeavors. So of course I feel realized, of course I feel thankful, of course I feel abundant. Of course, thank you universe, of course, thank you guys, like thank you guys, thank you angels, thank you archangels. Oh, thank your team of light, because this is something that they have been crafting for you since you were born and you incarnated in this earth, okay? And finally, don't forget to use your discernment, because all of this wealth, all of these opportunities, all of these projects are gonna come, but it's important that you filter them with your intuition, with your gut, with your superpower of discerning if something deserves your energy, if something deserves your essence, something deserves your compromise, your authenticity, if that is someone that you would rely on, if that's someone that is confident, like that you can rely your confidence on, if it's something trustworthy, if it's someone that is trustworthy. Always filter, because they're gonna come like a lot of projects, but not all of those projects are meant for you, because it's important that you always remain aligned. That is something that I made channeled really strongly. Remain aligned. Otherwise, the empire cracks. You're building an empire, and alignment is key. Otherwise, the empire is not built. Be careful of that. Pay attention. Trust your gut. Trust your intuition. Ask for guidance to your team of light and move forward. Okay? So, this was all for the channel of today. It's a really strong channel. I'm feeling so happy for you. And you know, I'm being called, sorry guys, that noise. I'm being called to pull some cards, and also, not pull some cards, to pull some texts. Today, I was called to get this beautiful oracle, which is like a book oracle. Okay, so I'm gonna ask your angels. Angels, archangels, your divine, intergalactic star team, team of light, archangels, and this amazing collective channels through Polaris, the collective from channel through Polaris. What is information that you want to give to them on regarding to this new timeline they're stepping in? Okay, this message is for someone. In this new timeline, something that you need to hear, as starting this new timeline means from today on, una stella lontana ti protegge e dice, una stella lontana ti protegge e dice no. This means, in English, a faraway star, it's protecting you, and it says no. So there's something for someone that needed to hear that. And if you need to rehear it, replay it. And I want to pull a message from your angels also. Let's find the English part. We're going to select the message that is in alignment with you, okay? So, metamorphosis. Now you see me, now you don't. The fairy of metamorphosis welcomes us to change our shape, status, mood, and whole self, just like the phases of the moon. Some might complain that after all this time, the caterpillar they once knew has changed. But in turn, the butterfly replies, well, I'm supposed to. A time of change, seasons, cunning, a trickster, switching it up. Imagine yourself enveloped in a cocoon. As you slowly sway to a peaceful wind at night, as the moon rises, so to do you emerge from your cocoon, transformed in all your glory. Spread your wings and take flight. You can repeat with me. I change with ease and grace. I am constantly evolving and transforming. Along your fairy flight, try something new with your look, with your style, with the way you approach various situations, with the way you talk. The list goes on. You might be surprised by just how natural it feels to switch it up. Allow the change to flow through you. So much love, giving you a lot of light, Ariana. Seeing you in the next chapter. Also, if you want to hear more, like short messages, you can go to my TikTok. It's going to be the link in my bio, so you can check it out if you would like it. There's YouTube videos that are going to be uploaded also more constantly in this platform. So yeah, love you guys. Subscribe if you like it. Let's grow this amazing community. Have an amazing day. See you in the next one.